All right. We are at River Ballroom, is that?
River by Accentu.
River by Accentu. So I'm joined with Samantha Miller. Samantha is with Accentu, and Accentu is another finalist in for our Small Business of the Year Awards, which are coming up next week. So we're going to have a little conversation, learn a little bit about your business. And when I walked in, it's a very impressive facility here. This is the first time I've been here. I've gone to a lot of weddings around central Wisconsin and a lot of different venues, but this is the first time I've been in this one, and you guys have done a great job.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, I guess introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about the company.
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Samantha Miller, and I'm the Director of Business Development here at Accentu. And we are sitting, like Brian mentioned, in River by Accentu. And the company is an all-inclusive wedding and event planning company. So event services, we rent tables, tents, chairs, linens, decor, staging, dance floors, essentially everything for a backyard wedding. The company was formerly known as AC & Sons Party Tent Rentals, and then we rebranded about a year ago because we added so much more to our portfolio. So what I mean by that is that we added event planning services, so for brides to utilize us for budgeting, finding vendors, doing things like that. We also now do day of coordinating services, whether it's here at River or at some of the local other venues you mentioned in the Wausau area. And we also now purchase the venue, and so we do host tons of events here, performances, events, weddings, you name it, we host it here. So we rebranded about a year ago to kind of encompass everything that we're doing now instead of just renting out, those products that we have. So that's a little bit about us and kind of where we started and where we are now.
Awesome. And so what I've asked the other finalists is a question related to that whole application process for people that are maybe watching the first of these videos. Just to give some background, the businesses and nonprofits that are nominated confidentially for the Small Business of the Year Awards are then, after the nomination, they have the opportunity to complete an application. And what we hear typically, year after year really, is that application process is kind of a unique opportunity for the business to kind of stop, take a look at kind of where they started, where they are now, and sometimes that process unveils some things to the business. Did that process did anything really jump out at you as you were going through that?
Yeah, actually it did. So, when we were filling out that application, we realized we have such an influential part in so many people's big days. So we started with tables, chairs, tents, dance floors, those types of things. And we're planning events, backyard events, graduation parties, retirement parties, family reunions, those types of things. Now that we're on the wedding side of it as well, we used to be a small part of their big day, and now we are such a large part of their big day. So we have incredible clients that trust us to do so much of these milestones that they're celebrating in their life, and we get to be part of those milestones. So that is something that really stuck out to us. And I guess the second one would be our community involvement. So we are very involved in the community, but it's not necessarily showcased to the general public. We have criteria that we meet with organizations and local nonprofits that reach out, and we do all of those donations of event space or of tents, tables, chairs, etc., all privately.
Sure.
So when we were filling out this application, we realized that we kind of needed a strategic plan to develop how we can showcase that more publicly to organizations within the area. So that's kind of the two main things that stuck out to us when we were filling out that application.
Sure. And I can appreciate as a business, there's a lot of businesses, yours included, that do a lot of things for local organizations, local charities, and it's not a natural thing to sort of toot your own horn over those
right.
types of things. And so you're kind of, you want to walk that balance. You want to make sure that that people know about these things, but at the same time you don't want to come off as like you're bragging about it or something.
Exactly.
So I understand the dilemma.
Yeah.
But that's great to hear. The other thing that comes out of the application process is being able to sort of recognize some of the important kind of key either organizations or businesses or individuals that played a role in your business's success. Was there anybody that sort of bubbled up that way?
We wouldn't say that there's one specific person that is kind of responsible or for the success success of Accentu, but ultimately all of our clients. I mean, like I mentioned before, they're celebrating milestones in their lives, whether it's a retirement, graduation, wedding day, or anniversary parties. We host a lot of those as well. And the fact that they trust us to be part of their milestones is why we're successful. And that's kind of why we were able to grow and expand our services and our portfolio, with the event venue, the wedding planning services, day of coordinating, and those types of things. And we have designers on staff too, that help with designing inside tents or, at any space in the greater Wausau area. And so, we owe it all to our clients. Also, our team is incredible. Each of them have their own type of skill set that they bring to the table to offer our clients and our customers, the best service in town. So I wouldn't say there's a specific person, but we have an owner that believes in us and trusts us to do an incredible job, and whether it's designing, planning a wedding, hosting events, executing events here at Red River. And so I think our clients is who we thank and who we want to recognize for being influential in that.
Cool. That's a great answer. And we've heard that from other finalists as well. Recognizing their customers and clients, and that makes a lot of sense. So, anything else you'd like to add before I kind of wrap things up? And I'm going to say this before you stop watching this video. I'm going to step away from the chair after we wrap up, and I'm just going to get a kind of a panning shot of the interior of this space, just so you can see it, because it has changed, I think, pretty dramatically. In the last several months. So, anything else you want to add?
I don't think so. We're excited to be involved in the community, excited and honored to be nominated for this award through the Greater Wausau Chamber of Commerce, and excited for future partnerships in the area. Awesome.
So, Samantha, thank you. Accentu and all the finalists are really going to be featured next week at the Small Business of the Year Awards. We'll name a pair of recipients in 2 categories. That program will be held on Thursday, April 13th in the late afternoon at the Hilton Garden Inn in Vermont. We encourage you to attend. It's going to be a great night. Really an awesome opportunity to celebrate a bunch of great businesses and nonprofit organizations. That event will be followed then the following week on Thursday, the 20th of this month, as the Expo. So the Business Expo is kind of our Super Bowl for the Chamber, and the largest event that we organize each year. We've got more than 270 booth spaces filled. It's going to be a great day, and encourage you to stop out, check that out, and then after that is a great opportunity to network as well with our Fun at Expo event across the street at Stony Creek Inn. So, got a lot of things going on for Business Month. The Chamber is happy to be part of this and happy to organize these events. If you have questions or want to learn more about any of the events, visit wausauchamber.com. Again, Samantha Miller, thank you.
Yes,
it's been a fun visit to Accentu. And again, I'm going to do a quick panning shot before we quit the live stream.